We'll start with the top button that looks like an envelope. This button will give you access to your voicemail. Press the button and it will prompt you for your password, and then you can check your latest voicemails. The next button down will give you access to your directory. Press this button to look up anybody in your saved phone book or the LDAP directory. Below that we have the transfer button. Press this button while on a call to transfer to another line. Next we have the conference call button. You can press this button while on a call to add another person to the conversation. Below that we have the hold button. Press this button to put your call on hold on your phone only. Next up is the headset button. You can press this button if you plan on making calls using a headset. And lastly, we have the mute and do not disturb button. Press this button if you want your phone to go into do not disturb mode, or you can press it while on a call to mute your microphone. And here we have the red speakerphone button. You can press this button to initiate a call on speakerphone. Next to the speakerphone button is a little green button that looks like a handset. Press this button and you can have quick access to your most recent call history. And here we have the volume button. You can control the volume of your phone's ringtone, and while on a call you can control the volume of that call. In the center of the phone we have our menu control buttons. Pressing the center button will take you to the main menu, where you can navigate using the arrows. Below the screen we have the soft keys. Now these will change, but by default on the main menu, the first one is for your weather. The next button will access your history. Next to that, this button will allow you to forward all. And finally, this button will let you redial the last call you made. Next to the screen you can see the BLF buttons. These buttons will light up showing you the activity of all the other phones on your phone system. You have a few different options when it comes to answering a phone call, and they're all very simple. Let's start a phone call. Okay, we have an incoming phone call. You can see that on the screen. First option for answering this call is picking up the headset. Hello? The next option you have is using the soft key that's lit up with the green word answer. Press this button and you can answer the call on speakerphone. Another option you have is pressing the red speakerphone button down at the bottom. Click this button and you've answered your call on speakerphone. Now let's take a look at how to make a phone call. Here you also have a couple of options. First, you can pick up the handset, dial the number you wish to call, and press the green soft key that says dial. Another option you have holding the handset is dialing your number and pressing the green button down here at the bottom. You can also start a call by simply dialing the number you'd like to call, followed by pressing the green dial soft key. This will start the call on speakerphone. You can dial someone's extension directly simply by pressing the BLF key associated with their number. On your Grandstream phone system, you have an option when it comes to putting your call on hold. One option you have is pressing the hold button directly on your phone. When you press this button, it puts the call on hold on your phone only. This doesn't allow anyone else to pick up this call on their phone. This is why call park is important. Take a look at the screen and you'll notice one soft key labeled call park. By pressing this key, you will put the call on hold and allow someone else to pick up that call on their phone. After pressing the call park button, you'll see a BLF key now lit up red associated with that parked call. Now, anyone on the phone system can press that same BLF key and access that parked call on their own phone. The Grandstream phone allows you a few options to transfer your call. One option is called a blind transfer. You can do this if you want to automatically transfer the call to the other person without checking in with them first to see if they're available. To do a blind transfer while on a call, you can press the transfer soft key or the transfer button on the front of the phone. After pressing the transfer button, you can go back to your home page and select the extension of the person you'd like to transfer the call to. After pressing their extension, you can see by the red BLF keys that the call was automatically transferred to them. Another option you have for transferring is called an attended transfer. This is where you want to check in with the person you're transferring the call to first to make sure they're ready to receive it. To do an attended transfer while on a call, you can press the soft key to take you back to the home page, and then directly select the extension of the person you'd like to transfer to. This will place a call to that person's extension, and you can now speak to them about their incoming transfer. Once they're ready to accept the transfer, you can press the transfer button on the phone, and then select the blinking key in the top left corner. This will automatically link those two calls together. To access your voicemail on your Grandstream phone, look for the key that looks like an envelope. This is your voicemail button. Press this button and you'll be prompted to enter your voicemail password. Once you've entered your voicemail box, you can press 0 to access the menu for changing your custom greetings. If you have an unheard voicemail waiting for you, a green flashing envelope will be visible in the top right corner of your phone. If you have an unheard voicemail, you can just press the voicemail button, enter your password, and follow the prompts to listen to your message. While on a call, if you'd like to add another person to that call, you can simply press the conference call button on the front of your phone, and then dial the number of the person you'd like to add to that call. In this case, we're going to add another person on our phone system, so we can press the soft key and go back to the main menu and choose their extension. And once that person answers your call, you can press the soft key labeled Conference Call to add all parties to the same conversation. On your Grandstream phone, forwarding calls is very easy. There's a soft key on your home page labeled Forward All. By pressing this soft key, it brings up a menu option where you can dial the number that you'd like to have your calls forwarded to. After dialing that number, press the green OK soft key. Now, all incoming calls to your phone will be forwarded to that new number. You can confirm this by looking at the top left of your screen where your line is displayed. It will show your line followed by an arrow with the new number that you're forwarding calls to. Canceling a call forward is just as easy as setting it up. The soft key that was once labeled Call Forward is now labeled Cancel Forward. By pressing this button, you'll automatically cancel your call forward. To connect a Bluetooth device to your Grandstream phone, first we need to access your phone's menu. You can press the center button surrounded by the arrows to gain access to your menu, and then use the arrows to navigate to the system icon. Once you've accessed the system icon, you'll notice on the screen an option labeled Bluetooth. Use the arrows to navigate to and select Bluetooth. Once in your Bluetooth menu, use the arrows to select the option called Start Scan. Now your phone is scanning for local Bluetooth devices to connect to. Now that our phone has found the headset that we want to connect to, we can press the soft key on the screen labeled Pair. Depending on how your device is set up, it may prompt you for a pairing password, which can usually be found in the user manual of your Bluetooth device. Now you can return to the home page and start making calls using your Bluetooth headset. Changing a ringtone on your Grandstream phone is very simple. First, you need to access your phone's menu by pressing the round key surrounded by the arrows. Pressing this key gives us access to the menu. Now, using the down arrow, we can navigate to the Preferences menu and select that using the circle button. Now that we've selected the preferences, we can navigate to the Sounds menu using the down arrow. In the Sounds menu at the top, you'll see a bar labeled Ringtone. Here you can use the left and right arrows to scroll between the different ringtone options. Pause for a minute on each one to hear a preview of what it will sound like. After pressing Save, you can return back to your home screen. The next incoming call you have, you'll hear the new ringtone you just selected. Your Grandstream phone will display local weather information and forecasts just by pressing the soft key on the front page. You can modify what location the weather will display by accessing your phone through a web browser on your computer. Press the up arrow on your phone to display your phone's IP address and type that into your web browser. With the username and password admin, you'll gain access to your phone. Under the Settings menu, select the option labeled Web Service. By default, the city is set to auto. You can change this to self-defined city and then type in the name of the city you'd like to have the weather information for. When you're done typing, click Save and Apply at the bottom of the screen, and now your phone will display the local weather.